All right, perfect. Well, welcome everybody. My name is Blair Critch, and we are so excited to have you on here tonight. We have Kelly Hoover, Heather Gross, and Sherry Cox are all going to be on here tonight, sharing with you a little bit about EllieMD and the power of peptides. So, first, we just want to say thank you. Like, we know you have busy schedules. We know you're busy, you're running all over the places, and nighttime is no different. If anything, sometimes nighttime is even more busy, right? So we really appreciate you taking the time to hop on here tonight and be part of this. Hopefully, somebody invited you, and just know that they invited you because they know that you might be interested in an opportunity to have another stream of income. I don't know about you guys right now, but like the prices of eggs and gas have blown my mind. And I live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and the price of just living in general, insurance, all the things. So having another stream of income is always something that I'm open to. And I hope you are tonight as well. But even more importantly is the fact that these products that we're going to be sharing with you tonight are healing, regenerative, and they fall into line with preventative health, which is so important and so impactful. So we're excited that you've joined us tonight, and we're going to just get right into it and share with you a little bit about EllieMD. We believe in longevity with a purpose. And one of my favorite things about this company is that it's a telehealth platform that focuses on preventative health through longevity, weight management, sexual health, and soon to come blood diagnostic kits. As you can see, this woman in the bottom right corner where it says diagnostics coming out soon. Hopefully by summer, we're going to have these blood diagnostic kits that are patented that literally you will be able to get a vial of blood taken from yourself in your own comfort of your own home, send it out over FedEx 24 hours, and then be able to get your own write up from a doctor telling you everything that's going on. What's really cool about that too is those of you that are taking peptides, you'll be able to do it before if you want, and then check your blood work 3 or 4 months later, which is a big part of my story that I'm going to share with you guys in a second about why I fell in love with peptides. And then we will also have hormone replacement therapy coming hopefully at the end of this year. So very exciting things coming and lots of stuff that's happening here. But what makes it so amazing is that we have this amazing community that is dedicated to prescription grade products and making it accessible at a high quality and affordable for everybody, which is really important. And so that's actually where my journey with EllieMD began, because for me, I'm a cancer survivor, had ovarian cancer, went through chemotherapy, the whole thing. And during that time, I really dug into preventative health. I wanted to learn not only how to not get my ovarian cancer to come back again, but also how to biohack for my teenage boys who I knew weren't going to go all granola crunchy like I did and go plant-based and stop using plastics and all the things, no perfume, right? And so I was trying to find ways to really help them and myself. And along the way, I found peptides and I started researching and learning. And a year after I was done with my cancer journey, I was allowed to start on peptides, and I started on NAD and glutathione, which are in our longevity category. I highly recommend going and checking out the website tonight after we get off and check out that longevity category because we have so many amazing products. But those two, glutathione and NAD, took away all of my menopause symptoms and any pain and residual issues that I had post chemo. That was a lot. Reducing the inflammation in my body. And then a month later, I started under our weight loss category. I started our semaglutide and dropped 33 pounds and felt incredible. But what was even more exciting was my blood work. And I do get blood work every 4 months, being a cancer survivor, to check my cancer markers and other things. And I saw the proof in the pudding, right? I saw my liver enzymes get better, my kidney health get better, my A1C, my cardiac health, my thyroid health. But the one that was the most exciting to me was my cancer marker. It was 168 when I found out I had cancer. It was 20 to 25 after. And since I've been on these peptides, it's been 7 or 8 every 4 months for the last 2 years. So I have been spending a lot of money on peptides because I'm so thankful. And Sherry, I see you. I'll grab you in a second. Because I'm so thankful for what they've done for me. But what was so crazy is that I referred so many people to my functional doctor. They saw the difference in me physically, emotionally, mentally. They saw me turn into the best version of myself. And they would ask how they could get their hands on it. And if they didn't live in Florida, I was like, I don't know, go find a functional doctor near you. And if they did live in Florida, I would refer them to my doctor. But guess what? They had to go into her office. They had to get blood work done. They had to, come back every couple months to get that stuff done. And it's very costly and time, right? A lot of time, and time is money, right? We all know that. So a lot of people just didn't follow through. And so when I was introduced to our amazing CEO and founder, who you can see right here, Honey Sagari, she's a biochemist and she has such a heart and a passion for preventative health. And I was introduced to her in August when a friend of mine said, "Hey, I just want you to meet her. It might be a better place for you to order your peptides. They're coming from, I think, the exact same pharmacy that you're using, and the price is better." And so I got on a Zoom with her and immediately fell in love with her heart and her passion for preventative health through peptides. And it was everything that I had been learning, researching, and growing in. And I immediately said, whatever you're doing, I want to be a part of this. And so I had the opportunity, as do all of you, to be able to join this and be able to share it with people. And I was overwhelmed with the response for the first couple months and continue to be of how many people are looking for not only to feel better and to be better, but in a way that's more healing and regenerative, right? Quite often when we go to the doctor and we get a prescription for something, which is helping us, it can have a side effect, right? Or it can have another thing where when you use peptides, it actually can be healing and regenerative. So, and one of my favorite things about our CEO and founder is not only is she a strong woman who is making an impact in this world, but she has a heart for people. And when she moved here as an immigrant with her parents from the Middle East, she was thrown into a 55 and older neighborhood where everybody in that neighborhood was older than 55, right? Her parents didn't know it any different. And they immediately came around her and supported her. And so when she would go to school, they would help her with English and homework. And by the time she got to high school, she was going to more funerals than she was birthday parties. And she made it her life mission to help people with preventative health, starting in geriatrics, and started an amazing home healthcare business that she sold, and then started with EllieMD for preventative health because she knew she wanted to be at the beginning, not at the end. So I am so thankful to be partnered with her and to be part of this amazing company. So what is EllieMD and what are peptides, right? Well, before I even share that with you, I want to share with you really quick another thing that happened to me when I met Honey Sagari, and she was telling me, this is the power of telehealth, which is the future. This is the power of peptides, which is the future and longevity. And we also use AI on the back end to teach and educate. And when I heard those three things, a light bulb went off in my head. My dad is a big into stocks. That's how he makes his money. And he's always taught me that you look for the trending things, what's going on in our world. So for the last couple of years, he has said to me, telehealth. He invested in Eli Lilly, if you guys know who that is, way long ago. He's like telehealth, longevity, and AI and gas and oil, right? But gas and oil is not super fun for me to be in. So when I heard those three things, I was like, wait a minute. I know this is the wave of the future, which is really exciting. So peptides are a big part of that future. And what peptides are is they're just a string of amino acids that are inside of our body. We already have them. They're here and they're already in us. And if they're 50 or less, they're called a peptide. If they're more than 50, they're called a protein. And most of the peptides that are inside of our body, as we get older, just like everything else, it starts to go away, right? And we start to lose a lot of it. And the one that most people know is collagen. You've probably heard of collagen before. That's one of the largest strings of peptides in our body. It's almost a protein. It's so large. And so that's actually one that cannot be injected into your body. You have to take it orally or topically. But there's a lot of peptides in our body that can be taken in injectable form or a nose spray form. And so we're going to be sharing a lot of that with you guys tonight of all the different things that we have available. But we also are here to allow people to not only get peptides, but to learn about these products. And that's another thing that I really find amazing about this company is that every Thursday night we have an educational series. Tomorrow night we have a cardiologist that's going to be on. We've had functional doctors, we've had sexual therapists because we do have sexual health products. We've had psychologists, we've had nutritionists, trainers, all kinds of people. And we educate because we know that it's important for people to take their health into their own hands and understand that. We also are a high efficacy company. We are NABP certified, which is really important. We use only sterile pharmaceutical grade peptides. There's no research, no animal testing here. And we also are an FDA approved compound pharmacy that we use. And we use our telehealth company is MDs. So how this works is you go to the website And you always want to make sure, like I said, you educate yourself. So you go onto the website, maybe you decide you want to order glutathione or NAD, and you go under the longevity category and you click that. You put it in your cart, and then you fill out a telehealth questionnaire for our doctors. They decide if you are approved or denied. Once you are approved, then it goes to our compound pharmacy, which is FDA approved 503A, and it's compounded for you based on the information that you've given. And then it is overnighted by FedEx to you within 24 hours of once it's ready. And you get it and you put it in, it comes into your home, it comes on ice. It comes with the syringes, the alcohol wipes, and your product. And also lots of great information for you on how to take your product and care for yourself as well. So you get all of that once you place an order with us, but you also get whoever invited you in to help you as well. And you also get a medical care hotline if you need help. We have a community on Facebook as well. And so all of that is provided with your EllieMD purchase. So, and here's the thing, you can see from these pictures right now what an impact these products have made, right? Like, yes, you see the person before smiling, but look at that smile after, right? Because when you start to feel better, when you start to reduce the inflammation in your body, when you start to make those changes in yourself, wow, it shows not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. And that's what we're here for. So I am actually, let's see, Kelly, can you make share? No, you can't. Okay. Hold on one second, guys. I got to stop share real quick and just we got a special guest and I want you guys to hear her story. So sorry about that, guys. Okay, perfect. Yay, Sherry. I see you. Awesome. Well, I wanted to ask Sherry if she would share with you guys because, well, actually, I'm going to have her share in just one more second. But I want you guys to hear her story because it's so impactful. But I want you guys to think about this. Okay, here's a couple of facts that I want. I know you guys can read it, but I'm going to read it too because it's just so exciting. Not only is this going to be huge, within the next 10 years, everybody's going to be on peptides. Okay. But affiliate marketing, which is what we are, is expected to experience huge growth, you guys, with estimates suggesting a market value of $12 billion by 2026. And that's huge. That's a projected annual growth rate of 10% across the industry, right? And also, the telehealth market is getting to be blown up, as well as peptides are just all the rage right now. I'll never forget if you guys listen to Huberman Lab, it's a great podcast. And he was doing a big, long one about peptides this last fall. And one of the doctors that he on said, I work with all the celebrities in LA. Like you name them, I probably work with them. He's like, they used to walk around town and talk about their newest Birkin bag or their newest Mercedes or newest car. Now they walk around and they're talking about, hey, Dr. I forgot his name, but Dr. So-and-so, did you hear about GHKCU? Have you heard about what BPC 157 is doing for people? And he said it's incredible. All these celebrities, that's what they're talking about now because longevity is the wave of the future. But not just that, EllieMD's future is so bright. This company just started in June. It is ground floor opportunity here right now. And just since June that they've gotten started, last month from January to February, they had a 45% revenue growth. They had 279 new people join them in the business opportunity in February. They're up 42% in enrollments right now from this same time last month. That shows growth, right? 332 people hit a new rank advancement in February. If you're not familiar with what that means, that simply means that they went up a level and they're getting paid more, right? That's so exciting. Also, here tonight, two of the people that are going to be sharing, Sherry hit a new rank as well last month, advanced director, and Heather hit director for the first time last month, and Kelly on here also is hit and is actually one of, well, I'm just putting this out there. I'm prophesying this. I know that within the next week, she is going to be hitting the top newest rank that just came out. We only have two people in the company that have hit it so far. One is Beth Graves, who's part of this team, and one is Kinsey, who's part of another team. And no doubt Kelly will be hitting it by the end of this month. Hopefully I will as well. And that's exciting because it shows you the growth of where this company is going. And by the way, that new top rank, not only do you get a $3,000 monthly bonus, but you also get a YSL handbag. And men, don't worry, they have something beautiful for the men as well. I can't remember what it is, but it's pretty incredible and exciting. So, just wanted to share that really quick. And we have so many different people that are joining us in this business, so many quality, amazing men and women from the health and wellness world, from the physical therapy or fitness world, moms, stay-at-home moms. We have teachers, we have dentists. Like, it's so amazing to see all the different kinds of people that are joining us. And one of those people is Sherry Cox, who is a single mom of two who works full time. This lady, she works a ton, yet she is carving out time to help others and provide an additional income for her family. So I asked Sherry if she would just hop on here and share with you guys really quick about why she decided to join EllieMD and what it has done for her and her family so far.
Hey, thank you, Blair. So yeah, I do. I work full time. I am remote, and so I try and squeeze in things, in between this meeting or in between that one. And luckily, I don't have to run between two locations, right? But I can tell you this. I've always thought like once I get to this certain salary in my, at my regular job, I'll be great. I won't ever have to share a link or do anything else. I'll just be good to go. And then something happened with the economy and everybody felt it where the new $20 bill was actually 100, right? And I couldn't catch up. My son, my daughter, they would ask me for things, and I'm like, I mean, I would never say we can't afford it because I don't want to put that in the universe. I would say that's not a financially sound decision for us right now. So, but anyway, then I realized like I give away a lot of free information. We all do. We're like, you should get this. Here's the link to Amazon. You should try this. You can pick it up at CVS. And I was like, you know what I know about and I know works because of my own testimony of over 50 pounds of weight loss is peptides. Peptides absolutely work, and I could change the people's lives around me who are always asking me, what are you doing? What are you doing? And so it just made sense to see, like if people would be interested. So I just popped my picture up on social media and I was like, this is what it did for me. And man, the floodgates opened. And when they said like ground floor opportunity to me, like Blair just said, I was like, I've heard that before. And I hate to say it, but I was not like, oh, I'm so excited to try this. No. So once I did it though, and I saw, I was like, oh my gosh, I've never had this kind of feedback on anything I've shared in my life. And so my son, he's got, I'll just say, extenuating circumstances, right? So he can't necessarily work full time, but he wants to live away from here, which I'm glad because he's 28. He moved to Tennessee, and it was like, how's he going to pay for his food? How's he going to pay his car insurance? All these things while he's trying to find his place, so to speak. And that's been because of this company. I started an account under his name, and he's got a debit card that is all connected to him. Anytime he needs anything, I've signed him up for a class that he's going to take where he'll get a certification he's been wanting so that he can get work that he's actually interested in. If you have any high school kids, you know how expensive that is. And I have been shelling out the money like it's raining manna from heaven. And every time I do one of those things, I always say, thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God, because I can't believe that what they told me was real. Because if you've ever done any sort of network marketing, everybody kind of tells you, like, no, this is really the thing. And you realize, man, it's probably not the thing, but it'll make me some money. No, this is the thing. This is the thing. I've never. So the furthest I got in years of doing one in particular business was I'd say 5 ranks away from the top. So I just was not able to climb. And in this one, I ranked 5 times in one weekend. And then that next month, I hit director level, which is your first where you get the $500 bonus. And the next month, I hit advanced director where you get the $1,000 bonus. And so I was going to be just 2 away from the top, but they did add another rank, which, hey, I'm excited about it because that $3,000 bonus ain't no joke. So I mean, I'm already in 3 months because it was December the 4th was my first check, right? I signed up the week before. And in 3 months, I'm 3 ranks away from the top. I can see this being an income higher already than what my son would be able to make on his own with what he does for the whole year. There's no way, I mean, it's going to be like his salary times two easily And so, yeah, I just, if you've got, like I said, a teen kid or somebody that you need to help support because you love them and you know that they're doing the best they can, but you've got this opportunity, absolutely do it. So yeah, I think that's all I had to share. So it's really been such a blessing, and I hope everybody does it.
Thank you, Sherry. Kelly, I'm going to throw it over to you, but while you're just sharing really quick your story, I'm going to exit out, add Heather in. So sorry.
Okay, that's okay. Yes, well, hello everyone. Sherry, you know how much I adore you, and I can't help but, thinking like of your story, and it's part of my why. It's part of why I said yes to this because I have a story like that. Blair has a story. They're all very different, but we all have a certain why. And so, yes, I personally did have an incredible peptide story. But the more important thing is what this business, the peptides we know work, right? We know that they're going to work for the people. The demand is high. If we're thinking of straight business, the demand is high. The people do not know where to get the products. And the reality is when you have a place like EllieMD and you have people like Blair and people like Sherry, and you're going to be introduced to Heather here in a little bit, but the community is incredible. So I'm going to spend just a few moments sharing with you what it's not just about LEMD, but it's also about Team Joy. It's also about what this specific team does for the community and is the community. And you just heard Sherry Sharon. And when Sherry came into this business, one of the first conversations we had is like, what is it at her goal? Where does she want to go? And her dreams and her visions then became my dreams and my visions because the way that this leadership team leads, regardless if it was the first person who came in or somebody who just joined us last month and has a team being built, it's all about where you want to go and us leading with passion. And if we can leave and we can serve that way, all the goals, all the ranks, all the incomes, all the the beautiful bags and all the fun gifts you get, it'll all be taken care of. And it's truly what the culture of Team Joy is. And so some of the things that you get when you are a part of Team Joy with LEMD is the mentoring, the support. It's mindset coaching, training. You guys, there is more training than you'll ever be able to attend. Okay, you can choose and you can plug in. The girls are laughing because they know it's true. I cannot tell you how many people have said to me, I have been blown away by the resources that are provided and just the support that is provided. Okay, so we have onboarding system. So you come in, you know specifically like step 1, step 2, step 3. We have one-on-one onboarding calls. We have a 10-day launch plan. You're like, I don't know what to post. I don't know. I'm just starting, or maybe I've never done something like this, or gosh, I don't know how to transition. We have a 10-day launch plan. You may pick it all, you may pick half of it. It may just give you creative ideas, but it's there for you, done, and for your team when it gets built. We have power hour work sessions on Friday where you can come in and we will teach you how to build your business, through social media. Simple systems. We have an incredible boards app that literally it's every answer that you need at your fingertips and you don't have to build it. It is built for you. It is all there. Educational series every Thursday night. The company provides incredible education from doctors, from all different types of people. Tomorrow we have a cardiologist coming on. And again, these are things that you have replays to. You can certainly serve and just give them to other people when they are looking like, well, what is cardiovascular and GLP-1s? Great. You're not the expert. You refer to the expert. We have opportunity calls like this once a month. We have peptide talks where you invite people to hear other people's story. Maybe they don't recognize with yours, but maybe they will with someone else's. We also have an incredible Facebook group. The Facebook group is amazing. It is not like a normal Facebook group. You can put your customers in there, your potential customers in there, your partners in there, and they can ask questions. They can learn. It's very active. People are participating, which is amazing. And you have access to all of this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have private chats, we have team chats. This is just a piece of it. And these are all like what I would call like the core tools that you can use. But one thing that I can't tell you, and you can skip to the next slide, is the community, the feeling that you get when you're surrounded. And this is just a small piece of the community. And it was a California trip, a Cabo trip. It's just a small piece of the feeling. And I will tell you, I helped host along with some amazing, amazing team members Honey, who is our founder and CEO, on 3 events last week, and walking away from the community, the potential community. People were there, people who never have heard of peptides, people who've never heard of EllieMD, walked away feeling like there was hope, that there was a place that could help them. And it's truly surrounded around the feeling in this community. So I love the community. Now we're going to dive in a little bit to what a lot of you probably want to know. Like, okay, Kelly, this is great, but show me the money. Like, how do I make the money? And so, what I love so much about this comp plan, if you have been part of a network company before, you've been part of an affiliate company before, you've done any sort of marketing or sales where you've shared products. I love what EllieMD has because it's really an affiliate plus. So you can do the affiliate side and do very well. You can build a team and you can mentor people to grow the team and do very well. You can do one, you can do both. And that's what I love because this is the new way, right? The old school type of compensation plans really are just outdated because it forces you to only sell product or it forces you to only build a team. And what I love here is you get the best of both worlds. So this is just a breakdown on our personal volume. So if you look at the left-hand side, it says monthly PV. This is personal volume. So I'm just going to point out the $1,000. If you have $1,000 worth of personal volume on your site, that includes your own personal peptide orders, which is amazing. You make 30% commission. All right. So I'm going to do the math. I know some people may not math well, but I got this one. 1,000 is $300. Now let's go up to that 5,000. There are a lot of people that make 5,000 personal volume within their first 60 days. It is not like just for the elite large influencers. It happens, okay? 40%. So $5,000, you're bringing home $2,000 just on your personal customer sales, okay? So if you fast forward and you go towards another piece of the compensation plan, this gives you like an idea. Okay, this gives you an idea of this is sheer, before we go into that part, this is just sheer customer volume. This number blows me away because in 1 year, so we take 12 months, so between now and the middle of March of next year, let's say you add 10 new customers a month. All right, and this is for tier 1, our lowest tier of semaglutide. All right. So you're talking $2.99 a month. That's what you're 10 new customers a month. I want you guys to look at by the end of month 12, you have made $68,000. I mean, hello, I don't know who else could use. I mean, all of us could use an extra $68,000, and you haven't even touched the mentoring part. Okay, so we're going to fast forward, and now I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. And then I'm going to have Miss Heather Gross share a little bit about her story. So the next piece of it, now I know this looks like a chart with a lot of numbers and a lot of percentages and a lot of ranks. But basically what you need to know is on the left-hand side, you have your ranks. All right, you can see all the different type of ranks. The next column, you have your personal volume. Now, one thing I want to point out is that you see it starts out at $200 in personal volume. You go all the way up to the highest rank, it's only 500. All right, so they're not asking you to go and go and go. It's 200 to $500 in personal volume. So you do not have to have a lot of it to build this part of the comp plan. If you look at that third column over where it says downline volume, all right, what I love about this is it's incremental. Don't you see 700, 1,200, 2,000, and it goes on and so forth. And if you look a little bit over, you'll see level pay. So this is basically, I am building, I am leading, I am mentoring a team, and you do get compensated for helping others have success. All right, you can see it goes anywhere from 10% all the way to 3% depending on what level. Now, here's the kicker that I love so, so much. There is something in this comp plan that it truly can provide generational wealth. All right. When I say generational wealth, I mean change your life income, change your generations to come income. All right. And that is the generational pay. So you will notice right there where it says director. All right, that is $12,000 in downline volume. You then qualify for generational pay. And generational pay is helping as many people get to senior manager rank, which is $7,000 a month, and you start earning an additional compensation. You still get your personal volume, you still get your level pay. This is just extra. This is saying you are going above and beyond, and you're really helping your team create their own team. You guys, I will tell you that this can add up very, very quickly. And I know a lot of these ladies are like, yes, it can, because you can have multiple of them on multiple different legs, and it goes all the way in your downline. It is infinity. Okay, so you could have someone on level 42 and you're earning generational pay. It's a beautiful thing. And the last thing I want to point out is the bonuses. So you see two different types of bonuses. The first one is one-time bonus. All right, this is as you're hitting your different ranks, you're earning different types of bonuses. Then you start to earn in that same column, you earn gifts, which is really exciting. They just launched that this month, which is so exciting. We're all ready to get our custom jewelry and all the fun things. But then you see the monthly bonuses. Now, this starts when you hit director. It is truly like a leadership title. It is something to be so incredibly proud of. And you are leading your team, and you get a monthly bonus, not a one-time bonus, a monthly bonus. So you can see those go anywhere from $500 to $3,000. Again, you get all of this pay. All right. I want to point, Blair, if you'll go to the next slide, I want to share with you, because a lot of people are new and they're checking it out. And I want to say, I really think it's so important to really reward people when you first get going. It is incredible to put yourself out there, share your story. And I love that our first bonuses, when you are building your way to that leadership rank, you hit them, it's $1,500 in bonuses. So if you are like, you know what, I'm a go-getter, I'm going to run, I'm going to hit those, fantastic. You're going to earn yourself $1,500. But let's just say you're like, I don't really know, I'm kind of dabble. You still can earn the bonuses. You don't, there's a time frame on maxing them. But let's just say you're like 4 months down the road, you're like, okay, I'm ready to dive in. Great. You still can earn up to $750. So it's all those bonuses just cut in half. Whenever you do it, it can be month 6, it can be month 18. It does not matter. They do not put a cap on that. And I think that is incredibly generous, because a lot of compensation plans are like, well, you didn't hit it in 1 or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you're done. They do not do that here at EllieMD, and I absolutely love that. So I am going to take a moment and pause and introduce Heather Gross, who is an incredible director. Congratulations, Heather just hit director in the last 30 days, and I'm so excited for her. But what I love so much about Heather is that she is a salon owner. You guys, not only does she run her incredible EllieMD business and helping so many other people also in the salon world, but she has her own business, her own brick and mortar business. So she is juggling multiple things. And this is something that you absolutely can do. So, Heather, we would love for you to just hop off mute and share with us a little bit about your experience with EllieMD and the business side of things. Thank you for being on.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. I just want to elaborate on everything that they said about the community. Just everything here has been a dream, honestly. And so, as Kelly had mentioned, I am a salon owner. I have owned my salon since 2013, and I have a brick and mortar and multiple stylists, all of the things, have a lot of kids. I am a very busy lady, an Airbnb, blah, blah, blah. So, LEMD came into my life. I wasn't looking for it, to be honest, just like a lot of things in life. And but I have been in the health and wellness space for 9 years. And I have shared products in a business that I've loved for all of those years. And it's truly been my passion. And through that business, is where I really found my voice. And I really found like just a passion for health and just helping people as a salon owner and a stylist. So I also work in my salon too. I think that's important to probably note. being behind the chair, I love people. I talk to people all day. Help people to feel beautiful on the outside. But, in the health and wellness space, it's given me an opportunity to really help people transform their health and wellness and help them to feel amazing on the inside as well. And through my journey, I actually in 2021 was diagnosed with cancer, and so that kind of just turned my world upside down. And my health had changed, and I just had other challenges, and then turning 40 last year and just all of these things. So I just was really kind of struggling. I was struggling in my business that I have been a part of for 9 years, and I have just really, really worked super, super, super hard at that business in network marketing. And I've hit some really high places in that business, and I'm really grateful for it. And I've gotten the accolades and the trips and the cars and rank advancement bonuses and all the things. But I will tell you, like, I had to run with my hair on fire to do it. I didn't have support. Like the leadership that we have here, I had to build all of the systems myself and the boards apps and all of the things. And so I spent a lot of time really building that business for honestly not as big of a reward of what I seen with EllieMD. And I was very grateful. I'm still grateful for that opportunity. I thank God for it. I wouldn't be where I am today without it. That's not what I'm saying. But when EllieMD came into my life, it felt like alignment because dealing with cancer, dealing with different health challenges, I knew I needed more. And just like Blair had mentioned, just really, and even Kelly with having honey there, just really people feeling hope. And that's when I came into this business. I felt hope for my health and for a really long time. And so it really just started there. I was hopeful again, and I hadn't been hopeful in a long time. And I'd really been struggling the last 2 years. And these peptides got in my body, and I really started to feel immediate change. But I am a business owner. I have multiple streams of income. So the person that brought me in knows that about me. And so she did peep the opportunity to me. I did not think I was looking for it, but I was open to it. So I did come on as a partner. I didn't know how much I would do, but I kind of started to get my wheels turning. And I was like, okay, wait a minute. I've been sharing my health and wellness journey in my salon for 9 years. My clients trust me. They know me. They've seen the changes in me over the years, and they know my cancer journey. Like, oh my gosh, like, what if I could help so many people? And the biggest thing that people always tell me about in my chair is like, they're struggling in menopause, they're struggling with their gaining weight, and they've tried everything and they can't lose weight. And people tell a hairstylist everything, right? So it got me to thinking like, oh my gosh, I need to bring this into my salon like yesterday, because I finally have a product that I can guarantee results, because every single person that I have brought on to peptides is feeling transformation, and it's like almost immediately. And I'm not trying to make a medical claim, it is just the truth. My inbox is flooded, the message is coming in. I feel so rejuvenated, like, and excited again. And I haven't been this excited in a long time. And so I could talk about it forever, but I know I get a little long-winded. Um, it just came to a point where I felt so bad about potentially walking away from everything that I had worked so hard for 9 years. But here is the thing. Kelly just went through the comp plan. She just showed you what was possible. Well, I was already crunching numbers, and I was sitting here going, okay, this is what I currently make, in this other business. And this is what I'm already making in the first month of LEMD. It was a no-brainer of where I needed to put my efforts from, a financial perspective, right? Because like, if we're going to work two businesses, you might as well put your efforts where, like where it really matters. But it wasn't just money. It was also the fact that like people were getting results. I knew I could bring people in, and I knew that they would get results and that they would be happy. And all of my people have stayed. Like, it's been like effortless as far as like the team side of things goes, and building this, because I'm busy. I have a salon, I have 4 kids at home, and all of the boards apps, just everything like that. We've been able to just plug and play and grow really rapidly. So I came in at the end of October. And like they mentioned, I just hit director, and my husband and I crunched our numbers from my other business compared to where I am at right now in EllieMD this year, and I would say that we've quadrupled what I made at my other business already this year. So the numbers don't lie. And I'm just extremely grateful that my friend shared this with me, and that's why we're here to share it with you. It's just made a huge impact, but I know it can be scary leaving what you maybe already know if you're in this situation. But I just took the leap of faith, and I'm telling you, it has just been the most rewarding thing that I have done to date.
Awesome. Kelly, you want me to end it? Okay. All right, great. Thank you so much, Heather. And here's the thing, a lot of times new things can be scary and they can be overwhelming, right? But the opportunity is here. And so if this is something that's tugging at you or you're feeling it, here at LEMD, we are open to everybody. We have people that are doing this part-time. We have people that are doing this sprinkling in between things that they already have. Like you heard Heather say, she's a salon owner and a hairstylist and owns Airbnbs. Sherry's very busy with her full-time business and her kids, but you can fit this into those nooks and crannies. And that's what's so great. And it is an online business. So you don't have to be in front of your computer. You can just be using your phone and you're basically a pointer. So when you think about what's going on right now with the healthcare world, with even just finances in this world, this opportunity is here. It is literally being laid in front of you. I'll never forget that quote that says, if somebody offers you a rocket ship, you don't ask questions, you just get in it, right? You just take off. And it also, and that's what I think of. I think of here is an opportunity laid in front of you in one of the biggest industries right now, and with an opportunity of a lifetime. So we would love for you to partner with us. Please get back with whoever invited you tonight. The opportunity is here, and we want to help you grow and learn and answer any questions that you might have. But I want you to think about this as you're trying to make a decision. Some of you might already be in other businesses. I know from some of the people who told me they were going to be on tonight, you might already feel pulled because you love something and you're already sharing that, or you're already in another opportunity, but maybe you're just not having the same success that you used to, or your body has changed, or things have changed, right? We all evolve. Our life evolves, our healthcare evolves, our finances hopefully evolve, right? And so who are you loyal to? I'll never forget that. Kelly has said this to me before. One of our friends that's a CEO has said this to me before. Who are you loyal to? And for me, that's God, my family, my business, my friends. So you have to decide if this is something that you feel like is going to benefit you, your community, but most importantly, your family. And if that lines up with you, then we want you to partner with us, and we want you to get back to the person who invited you, ask them some questions, get on a phone call with any of us. We'd love to help you, and we will help you get started because the opportunity is here, and you can run as fast or walk as slow as you want. And we are just getting started. Like we said, this just opened in June. So to see what this company has already done and to see what people have already been able to create is unbelievable. And it's all starting with innovation and peptide therapy. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're so thankful for you. And thank you, Heather. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Kelly, so much for sharing tonight. We're so blessed by you guys talking, and we'll see you guys later. Have a great night.